We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They will run straight ahead with Swift and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll run with Swift, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go, baby.
They'll run here with Gainwell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Gainwell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now they'll change things up.
Under 10, 10. Quick the edge. Hey, easy, 63, back.
They will run it with Swift here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Cowboys. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, here's Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sink him back right around the 41-yard line. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. That ball nearly Intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Swerve. Check back
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lamb in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 2nd down, Prescott. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run right here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 7.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to